Shalom, Bawakwa Tawab, which in the Hebrew, I believe means good morning. I like to start off by giving all praises, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. I like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders and the CT Bishop of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim, preaching this word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. Like Elder Malcolm will be saying, risking their lives and freedom to do so, now more so than ever. Because Esau is not playing fair, nor was he ever. I like to give peace and salutations to the Israelite foreigners. You know, the Israelites that live amongst the heathen that look like some of those heathen, you know. This is not a black or white thing. This is an Israelite thing. So Israelites are going to come looking like all the nations that they were scattered to, like the Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs, the Moabites, the so-called Chinese, the Ammonites, the so-called Japanese, you know, the Elamites, the so-called dot-head East Indians, even the Hamites, the doodle-eating Africans, you know, just the name. So shalom to the speckled bird, and shalom to the Akim and the few Akwat, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. You know, was outside early, tried to get an early morning walk in before I head down to camp on Saturday. And I got a news article dealing with the MOTB that I got from watching the video from the beloved elder brother Kazak from the GMS Mississippi camp. His YouTube handle is Yahweh Shai is coming back. So subscribe and be edified. You know, and I believe the article is dealing with C-hip upgrades. As you can hear, I'm outside. The people are going crazy early in the morning. You know, as time dwindles down and Esau loses his grip on the rulership seat, you know, he's coming down with that great wrath, causing the people to get in a frenzy. And his minions is going down with him, you know. So I'm going to read the article, hit a couple of precepts. The Lord's willing, this will be edifying to the hopeful elect. Salaki. This is from inbox.lv, news.inbox.iv, or IV. And it reads, C-hipped people promised bonuses. And this was published last Saturday. I'm just now getting around to it. You know, but better late than never, you know. What you gonna do? Let's read a little bit of this. It says, the first known C-hip patient from Musk's company, which is Neuralink. I believe that's what I'll title this, MOTB update. First test dummies of Neuralink will receive C-hip upgrade. It says the first known chip patient from Musk's company was American Nolan Arbo. It says the entrepreneur admitted that people with implants will be able to upgrade their C-hips to expand their capabilities. And this sounds good. This sounds just like Sounds just like you bought a telephone or something. Sounds just like you bought a phone or something. Hold on, let me get a quick preset. I have to get it. It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. I'm going to read it in the KJV, and then I'm going to read it in the NLT. It reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." You see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. You know, it's already been known that Elon Musk has said that that he wants millions of people C-hipped up in 20 years. And little do Esau know, the devil that the Bible speaks of, little does he know that he doesn't have 20 years, you know, to crown his enterprise a success. Let's read that in the NLT. It says, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." Yeah, and it sounds just like Esau, the so-called white man. It sounds just like his MO. Whatever he promotes, you know, he always has an upgrade to it. Promote the internet, got an upgrade to it. Promote the phone, he has an upgrade to it. Promotes a car, a bike, a train, a plane, always making upgrades. Well, when we're in the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to have to upgrade. Everything's going to be upgraded already. Everything's going to come to the tip-top notch that it could be, you know? This also shows you that Esau is very limited in his technology. You know, even though the Most High blessed him with technology, he's very limited in it compared to the Most High's technology, which far surpasses anything that anybody could ever think of. Just look at the so-called UFOs, IFOs, which are the chariots of the Heavenly Father, chariots of Israel, which are coming back to deliver his hopeful elect when Yahweh cracked them skies, you know? Let's get back to the article. It says, according to Musk, it's a very short article, so I'm going to just read through it. It says, according to Musk, Arbo could be the first person to receive an upgrade. Musk also promised that Neuralink users would be able to receive not ordinary, but double implants. Yeah. You see, sounds just like a used car salesman, man. You buy this one now, you get one half off. You buy this one now, you get double. You know, ain't you Jake's tired of this same old spiel? You know, it's the same shit, different toilet every day, man. Every day it's the same old. They just try to get your time and attention, your money, and now they're coming for you. Now they're coming for your soul, your lob, which is your heart, your mind. You know, like that nigga in the world. He was a celebrity. Prodigy said in one of his songs, "Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body." You know, so this is Esau. Esau wants your mind, soul, and body. He wants to be like the Most High. Let's continue. It says, apparently, they significantly enhanced the abilities of the chipped person, but the billionaire did not reveal the details, of course. He hinted that in the future, Implant holders will have certain superpowers. As an example, the owner of Neuralink cited a situation where the C-hip increases the user's reaction. Musk noted that the implant wearer would be able to defeat most gamers in video games because ultimately success depends on reaction. At the beginning of October, Neuralink President Dongjin Seo stated that about 10,000 people wanted to receive an implant. Yeah, I did a lesson on that. Neuralink has signed up 10,000 patients. It says, currently the company has managed to install C-hips in 12 patients. And if you've been paying attention to my updates, you know, it's really 13 because you got that guy in the UK. Let me see. Oh, that's it. Yeah. See, the article wasn't even that long. You can't make this stuff up, man. Right as I'm preaching and prophesying, a guy in a wheelchair carrying a suitcase luggage is walking down the block. Oh man, Jake, man, you don't understand. We'll be good in the king. He'll be good in the kingdom. But you gotta understand, as time progresses, there's gonna be more and more evil spirits out here trying to contend and trying to get you off your square. So just stay locked in. That's the only thing I can say. Be perfectly honest. But getting back to the article, you know, this is basically a precursor to what's in store, you know, later on down the line. And to be honest, you know, the what is that? Habakkuk 2 and 3. Let me get that real quick. Then I'll close. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be long, just an update. You know, we're here. We are here. There's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2. I'll start at the top. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Yeah, and this is exactly what the starting with the apostles and elders down to the young brothers like myself are doing. We're making it plain upon tables so you that read it may run and tell others. You know? Let's read that in the NLT. It says, then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. You know, simple and plain. We're back in the KJV, verse 3, and it reads, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Yeah, and as you can see, it's not tarrying. Let's read that in the NLT. It says the vision is for a future time. That future time is here. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. And as you can see, we are in that future time. You know, you got 10,000 patients signing up to get a BCI. You got the first BCI in the UK. You know, you also got different companies like Synchron. You got China has their own company. This thing is global, and it's only going to expand even more because the prophecy of Revelation, the 13th chapter, 16th verse on down, has to be fulfilled, you know? And I'll get that real quick. Probably close on that because, you know, the point's been made. Oh no, I'll get Ezekiel chapter 3 and then I'll close on that. This is Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, and it reads, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark." And when you look that word up, it's charagma in the Greek. Psalms G54:80. To receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. You see? And this is exactly what the Most High has intents for the people through his sword, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Let me get this in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me." Let's read that in the NLT because it hits hard. "Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately." You see? So, as soon as I received the message, as soon as the prophets received the message, the apostles, the elders, down to the young brothers like myself received the message, as soon as we receive it, we warn the people immediately. That's why if you notice, GMS been putting, every member in GMS putting up constant videos, no matter what time of day it is, day, night. Brothers in overseas, brothers in different countries, all of that, whatever. It don't matter. 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, brothers is putting up videos. Brothers gonna continue to do that until they shut this shit down. You know? Or until you know, the Most High says, you know, that's enough. And the internet, and you know, the internet is shut. So, you know, just giving a quick update. Lord's will, you was edified. You know, we are here, and the message is still the same. You better not take that C-hip. You take that C-hip, that's your ass. You know, you're going to receive the wrath of the Heavenly Father without mixture, from the cup of his indignation. Revelation, the 14th chapter. So Lord's will, you was edified. Till next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.